like you got yourself surrounded.
Yeah, and I figure on getting myself unsurrounded. Let's go!
The Searchers. Alright, so The Searchers is a movie directed by John Ford, starring the great John Wayne, and this is what I've always heard as one of the greatest westerns of all time. And I finally decided to watch this movie. I've had this movie recorded on my YouTube TV app for months now. And I finally got around to watching The Searchers. And what did I think? This is a freaking masterpiece. So the basic premise of this movie is John Wayne, he returns home after fighting in the Civil War, when basically he goes off and he returns home after trying to help the other guys around town to get rid of the Comanches. The Comanches come and they slaughter his entire family and they take his niece. And the basic premise of it is John Wayne and his nephew, but not really his nephew, a Cherokee boy who was adopted by John Wayne's family, has to go off into the west to rescue his niece. And that is basically your premise of the movie, and this is the original Taken, if you really want to get down to it. So first off, what I really liked about this movie was, one thing I liked about the movie, I thought the movie, this is an epic. It's just so well directed. John Ford, this might be my favorite John Ford film I've seen so far. I've only seen 3 of them, but I really, really enjoyed this movie. And John Wayne was a character in this movie and one thing I also really liked about this movie, I forget what that thing is called, but it's the thing whenever prisoners, basically when a person is captured by someone they're held hostage, and then they start to feel aligned towards their hostage takers and start feeling that way. That's what a lot of this movie really portrays, where the Comanches, they take all these people, and when the people kind of return, they're still Comanches, and John Wayne's like, you should have left them dead. They're not humans anymore, they're Comanches. And that's one thing I really enjoyed the brothership between the two characters, John Wayne and this one other guy. I thought they were really great together. Overall, guys, I think The Searchers is probably one of the best movies I've seen in a while. I understand why people love John Wayne, and I really enjoyed this movie. I had someone tell me that Searchers was a little overrated. I absolutely disagree. I think this is one of the best westerns I've ever seen. So guys, I want to give The Searchers an A+, and hell of a movie. It's worth checking out. So guys, have you seen The Searchers, and what are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. Guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button, and subscribe to see more, and tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.